What's going on, peasants? My name is JV, and we are back here today with our Week 1 Team Builder and battle for the ICBA Season 5. This week we are taking on DS Gaming, coach of the Birmingham Vulpix. Go check him out, as well as all the other coaches in the description down below. And without any messing around, let's go ahead and get straight into the matchup. So, you can see over here he has the Naganadel, Mega Metacham, Weavile, Blacephalon, Fortress, Crocodile, Araquanid, Exploud, Gligar, Rodamo, and Gramble, with Naganadel, Blacephalon, and Gramble being Z users. So right off the bat, you will notice that this dude has an incredibly, and I mean incredibly hard-hitting team. Naganadel is freaking fantastic with Z moves. It is one of the absolute best, just like late game cleaners there is. It's phenomenal, especially with being able to get a boost in either speed or special attack. With Beast Boost, it can just sweep through a team if you don't have anything for it. Mega Metacham is one of the absolute best wall breakers in the format, being able to just click a button and do half to pretty much anything that's not a ghost type. Weavile, another absolute monster with a fantastic dual stab. Pursuit Trapper, knockoff user, has priority as well. Blacephalon, you guys know how I feel about Blacephalon. It's one of the most overrated Pokemon in the format. However, this is a rare time where Blacephalon actually has an incredibly good matchup against my team, unfortunately. So yeah, having to play that plus Naganadel week 1 is just not fun at all. Fortress is one of the best like hazard utility mons in the game. Has access to Rapid Spin as well as Spikes, T-Spikes, and Stealth Rock, so it's great for that. It can get off slow Volt Switches as well. Fantastic, pivot, as well as, just like I said, hazard control. Crocodile is a really hard-hitting mon again. Intimidate / Moxie can just, sweep late game as well. Great late game cleaner. It's also just could be bulky as hell and just live hits from like a lot of things and stuff. Araquanid gives him webs, as well as a mon that's does not care about fire type moves at all. And another mon that could just hit incredibly hard with like banded liquidations. Like what switches into that? Nothing. Exploud again, specs, boom burst. Show me your switching. Gligar, another pivoty mon, can set rocks for him. Rotom's sort of the same thing, except it removes rocks. It's one of his few hazard removers. He doesn't have the greatest hazard removal. And then Gramble again is a decent fairy type, good, pretty underrated mon actually in my opinion. Fun move pool. It's more of a like physical attacking fairy, but it does like fairy things as well with like Kill Bell and whatnot. But yeah, he's got a really interesting team and a very hard hitting team at that. So this is gonna be a really rough matchup. Starting off the season with this rough of a matchup is just wild. This is one like I rarely have like situations where I don't see like an outright win con in a game, but this is one of those. Like this team is just, it hits so hard against my squad that it's just gonna be tough to find a way out of this one. So let's just go ahead and get into the team. First off, we have old no name Ardrapion, rocking an Assault Vest with the moves Knockoff, Earthquake, Pursuit, and Fire Fang. And I'm gonna be stumbling through this team builder quite a bit because it's been almost 3 weeks since I played this game, so I don't exactly remember these sets. I should probably start recording my team builders before I play the game. That might help, so like I don't get in the situation where I need to remember what sets do, but just straight up don't. But anyway, also another thing, if you have a Drapion nickname, please let me know. Like I got nothing, so we just went with old no name, and I actually kind of like it. So let me know for like yeah, just if you got a Drapion nickname, hit me up. But basically, this thing is meant to be our main check to Naganadel as well as Blacephalon. It's 2-hit KO'd by like Modest Blacephalon Fire Blast, but he has the AAB running Fire Blast and BB Modest for that to matter. It's a fairly good check to Naganadel, doing a lot with Earthquake. The specific EVs, it's going to take me a second. The speed at 132 allows us to, I believe, outpace it outpaces this. Well, no, it does not. It outpaces uninvested Mega Metacham. It might be uninvested Crocodile. Nope, that wouldn't make sense because I also have speed for that guy. What am I doing? Oh, it's you. We outspeed Timid Exploud with this set so we can get a hit off. Speed. Why do I keep doing this to myself? I need to pay more attention when I'm speed creeping things. But yeah, we speed tie with Timid. What's it called? That thing. And then the rest is just thrown into HP. The Spin Def will allow us to live a Z Draco into a regular Draco from Timid Naganadel. Modest Naganadel, it's a roll, I believe, so gotta be very careful there. Next up, we have Facepalm, our Barbarical. Coming week 1, we have Rocky MZ with Stone Edge, Liquidation, Hidden Power Fire, and Shell Smash. So, the idea here is after a what's it called? After a Shell Smash, we will outspeed a Scarf Naganadel or a +1 speed Naganadel. Either way he gets it, whether it be speed boost or whatever. If he gets a speed boost, then we're kind of yikes. I don't think I can click. What's it called? I don't think I can smash in front of a Naganadel that's already in. But you know, I might if I'm feeling frisky. But yeah, that's the idea there. The speed for it, and then the rest is just throwing in the max physical attack and the rest in the HP. The hidden power fire will 2-hit KO Fizdef Fortress from full, and we live 1 gyro ball after Shell Smash, so that's nice. We also 2-hit KO with liquidation, so if he is like a more Spadef variant, we can kill with hidden power fire and a liquidation or any combination of that. So yeah, other than that, he really does not appreciate this Pokemon. The combination of this thing's full stab just sort of go ham against him. So if we can get a Shell Smash up, we're looking to be in a pretty good situation. So next up, we have Colgate, our Togekiss, coming this week with a Choice Scarf. We got the moves Air Slash, Aura Sphere, Dazzling Gleam, and Psychic. So I just decided to rock out straight up with a Scarf Togekiss this game. We have speed for, I believe, just Timid Naganadel, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, it's just for Timid Naga. It can't really be for anything else because like we don't outspeed anything else, so I assume it's just for Timid Naga. But we have Psychic, which will OHKO a Naganadel after rocks. We have Dazzling Gleam, which does a lot to stuff like Weavile specifically, as well as Crocodile. We have Aura Sphere to straight out get rid of the Weavile, and Air Slash Ram is very, very good against him as well. It's just he does no outright flying resist, so it's just going to be a really spammable move against him. And you know, Hacks is a win con, so if we can get some Air Slash flinches, I will not say no to them. Next up, we have Just a Touch, our Garchomp, also rocking a Choice Scarf. We have moves Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Iron Head, and Fire Blast. Fire Blast hits Fizdef Fortress harder than Earthquake does, so that's why we're rocking 2 ways to hit that. If he is Spadef, then Earthquake will do more, so we just have 2 ways to deal with Fortress, because that one is pretty just annoying, and I didn't really need a 4th move. So, like I said, we have Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Iron Head, and Fire Blast. We have speed for, you know, his base 100 mon, which is the... What do we outspeed? I mean, we outspeed Medicham, but he can't get +1 speed with Medicham. Thinking emoji. I believe we also outspeed Modest Naga if he is a Modest Scarf Naga. I think that's true. Don't quote me on that. God, alright, this is it, boys. I am recording these team builders before my games from now on because this is just embarrassing. But yeah, we have a pretty standard set. This is basically our way to check Naga before it gets a speed boost, if it is a speed boosting nature, or if it's, like I said, Modest. Then we should be good there. And then we have just coverage moves. Iron Head is pretty much there as a way to help deal with Weavile. Just, I believe Dragon Claw does, or Earthquake does not kill Weavile. It also does a lot to Grand Bull, and it's just a nice way to have in general. And then Earthquake plus Dragon Claw does really well against this team as well, so that's that. Next up, we have Wireless of Virizion with what leftovers. We got Sub, Sacred Sword, Stone Edge, and Swords Dance. We have speed for Mega Medicham, and this is basically my only Scarf Crocodile answer. If he doesn't want to be just like a Moxie Scarf Crook, then that's absolutely terrifying this game. And even then, he could just run Aerial Ace, and that's yikes. But if he is, you know, just if he's non-Aerial Ace Crocodile, this just straight up walls. So I just want to have a really good check to that mon because it outright destroyed me. That's really its only job here, is to help deal with Crocodile, and that's really it. I mean, if it can, you know, live long enough to get a hit off versus something like, I don't know, Weavile or whatever, if I'm behind the sub against it, or what have you. No Grass Stab because I needed Stone Edge too much, otherwise Naganadel walled me, and I believe I can 2-hit KO Naganadel with my spread, so that's okay with me. And then last but certainly not least, we have Crabcore, our Mega Metagross, with our Meteor Mash, Zen Headbutt, Bullet Punch, and Rock. Stuffed Rocks. Jesus, I almost said Rock Punch. We have max HP, a little bit of attack, and then we have 236 speed, which will allow us to outspeed the Blacephalon. I didn't really see any need to bring anything other than Dual Stab this game because, like, Earthquake doesn't really hit anything harder than Meteor Mash does. Like, Blacephalon is not taking this in Headbutt very well. It dies after Rocks. This is my Rock Setter, though, which is pretty annoying, but I didn't really want to fit it on Chomp this week, and I for sure was not running it on Barbarical, so we're just going to go with Rocks there. On our Mega Metagross, because why the hell not? Who else would run Rock's Mega Metagross other than me week 1? Because I'm bad at team building. I'm not bad at team building. I'm just bad at, you know, this matchup. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the build. I apologize for how crappy this team builder was. Expect better team builders in the future because I'm getting real sick of how crappy my content's been lately. So I'm gonna step my game up with these things and remember what my sets are supposed to do beforehand. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this, and I will see you all in the game right about meow. Alright, so getting into the battle, you can see DS ended up bringing the Mega Medicham, the Gligar, the Fortress, the Blacephalon, the Naganadel, and the Weavile. So they brought just 4 incredibly offensive things, and then Gligar and 4 So yeah, this is going to be a very, very rough matchup indeed. So let's go ahead and hop right in. Like I said, be sure to go check out DS in the description down below, as well as all the other coaches, and good luck, and have fun too. Mr. DS Gaming. So he is going to end up leading off with the Medicham. Like, words are so hard, bro. What the hell is wrong with me? But as I decided to go ahead and lead off with Crabcore, the Mega Metagross, and looking at this matchup, I'm like, okay, this is a pretty damn free Zen Headbutt, or Meteor Mash. Actually, I'm pretty sure I clicked because nothing wants to take it. So yeah, you can see he Mega Evolves first because Medicham outspeeds regular Metagross. So we will outspeed after Mega Evolving, of course. So excuse me. Yeah, I believe I just fire off a pretty huge Meteor Mash because nothing wants to take it. And he does go for the Fake Out, which is obnoxious, but understandable because, you know, get that little bit of chip. Maybe it'll matter for, like, something he has in the back, but yeah, definitely just go for a free Meteor Mash, as it does a ton of Medicham, and again, nothing wants to take it. Like, Gligar will take it well, but it's still damage. Like, you know, that Fake Out was, you know, it's still damage. So yeah, we get off a pretty hefty chunk there to a Gligar, probably a Fizz Dev Gligar. You know, I'll take that damage. Fortunately, no Ice Punch, so I do have to switch out here. I decided to bring in Virizion, which after I saw Crocodile, I'm like, okay, this thing doesn't have as much use in this matchup, so we're just going to go ahead and get in our Virizion and, you know, take this Earthquake very, very well. Get that little bit of leftovers back. And it's at this point I'm really regretting not having a Grass Move because, again, like it's just... This Gligar is not going to take dick from Stone Edge, I'll just put it that way. So he just fires off a Roost, and we get behind the sub for free, which is nice, but look how little this Stone Edge does next turn. You see, you know, it gets all the way back to full. We just get a little bit of leftovers back as well. So yeah, this Stone Edge... Actually, I go for a Sword Dance first. Okay, that makes sense, because I don't think he can break my sub. Might as well just get a nice little SD up. Just because I can. Might as well, you know. It can't hurt anything, because I don't think a U-turn breaks my sub, so he does decide to U-turn out. If he wanted to get his Rex done, that would have been fine. If he wanted to U-turn out like he did, it shouldn't break my sub on max HP, and you can see it does not break my sub. He goes into Texas, which ends up being the Fortress, and I have 2 ways of hitting this thing neutrally, so we are going to go for the Stab Sacred Sword here, and it's going to do a decent chunk of this thing, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, just go for a Sacred Sword, and it'll do something to this, like not a lot, but you know, that's some respectable damage. It's like a 3-hit KO. Yeah, it does go for the Gyro Ball, which will break my sub after a U-turn, so that's annoying, and Gyro Ball will break my sub regardless, like from full, so I can't really stay in and sub up on this thing, so I decided to just keep attacking it, because if I can get rid of this Mon, that'd be nice. It makes Barbaricle's life easier, doesn't have to worry about clicking other moves. I'd go for a Stone Edge, I guess trying to catch something or potentially crit. But yeah, he's just gonna miss because it's Stone Edge, and I'm gonna, you know, take a lot from that Gyro Ball. Just a lot of damage. But I can live another one, and I think, yeah, just go for a Sacred Sword this time. Like, alright, screw missing. I just want to kill this thing, get a huge chunk off, and he's gonna go for yet another Gyro Ball. And do just a lot of damage, and it's at this point, I'm like, oh hey, he might be Custap Berry. So I don't want to lose my Virizion just yet in case he is Custap, so I decided to go into Facepalm. And just be a man, basically, and just go for game right here and now. So he's going to go for the Gyro Ball. It's not going to do anything because I don't have my Speed Boost. So I will just go for the Shell Smash right here and now and just let Facepalm do its thing. And yeah, just get that nice boost in front of this thing that's basically dead. He goes for the Earthquake, which I do live 1 at -1. It's going to do a lot of damage. But yeah, I do live 1. And yeah, we are going to be able to get rid of the Fortress with our Barbarical. Words are so hard, bro. But unfortunately, that does put us in range of Fake Out into Ice Shard from Mega Medicham, or Fake Out into Bullet Punch from Mega Medicham if he has both, which I don't really expect him to have both Fake Out and Bullet Punch against my team, so I'm like, okay, I can live a Fake Out, and then I can just blow this thing back. If he wants to like put me in Ice Shard range, I'll take, you know, 2 for 1 in this scenario. But as you will see, he ends up having both Fake Out and Bullet Punch, I guess for this exact scenario to help deal with Barbarical, but I really don't see the merit of having both. This game, like, it just, you know, makes one less move for it to have, but, you know, it ended up working out. It helps for, like, this one for sure, but I also take Bullet Punch from this thing very well just because of Togekiss is naturally bulky. So he's going to switch out into the Gligar, which is not going to take this Air Slash very well. We saw earlier that it was pretty physically defensive. So yeah, does a solid chunk of damage. We get off another air slash. Hacks his win con. This looks like a 3-hit KO, and we do in fact get the flinch. That's one flinch on the season. Maybe I'll remember. Maybe we'll keep track of flinches. That'd be fun. We'll just go for the third air slash, which should finish off the Gligar, and it does. So get that Mon the heck on out of here. That Mon is super annoying, and no one ever wants to play Gligar. So he's gonna bring in the Blacephalon at this point, and he has to be Scarf to outspeed me, of course. And so I just decided to fire off another air slash. He does reveal to be Scarf himself, and that does a lot of damage. That actually does a ton of damage. So that probably tells me he's modest Scarf. He might not be. I don't remember the exact roll again. It's been a couple weeks since I played this game, but I get off a huge chunk of damage with that air slash. I'm like, all right, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I decided to suck off Togekiss here because even if he's probably speed boosting Modest Scarf, so he's probably special attack boosting, excuse me. My Mon still takes my Drapion. Jesus! First off, I go into Garchomp because I take this very well, and my Drapion also took a +1 Fire Blast very well, so he does go for the Fire Blast. And in this recording, I just totally forgot what stat he was boosting. I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy trying to figure out what the hell Drapion's name was because I am the stupidest person alive. Like, God, I am just so bad. I gotta start live coming, bro. I just have to. I'm so bad at post-com. But we can get this Earthquake off, as it does manage to take out the Blacephalon before it does too much more to our squad. As he brings in the Weavile, and I'm like, alright, well, this is pretty damn bad. I kind of just have to sack off Garchomp here. No, I keep Garchomp, okay. It does still help against Naganadel, so that sort of makes sense. I can bring in Virizion and sack that off, as it does basically nothing this game. So yeah, we're just gonna let our poor Virizion go down here, which, you know, it makes sense. Screw Virizion, who needs it? So yeah, we're just gonna let this thing go down here, and I can just bring in Crabcore. I live one knockoff if he's banded, which even if he's banded, he's locked in Ice Shard, so I can fire off another Meteor Mash here and do big old damage or something. So he goes for the knockoff, and you can see it does a decent amount, but I take it very well. Go for a Meteor Mash. Hope for that attack boost. That'd be nice. Unfortunately, we do not get it, but we do manage to take out the Weavile. As it's not a Focus Sash Weavile, so I don't have to worry about that, and that's just a dead Mon. So it goes into the Naganadel now, and it's looking like a yikes. I don't really want to give this thing a free Beast Boost, but I also don't want to switch my Drapion into a potential Z move. So I just go for a Bullet Punch. It does a lot of damage as he does fire off the Z move, which ends up being Dragonium Z, which will unfortunately kill my Mega Metagross from here. It would have been really nice if Metagross somehow managed to live that. That would be fantastic, but unfortunately, you will see that we are in range of the devastating Drake. So yeah, he just gets the old Drakingtons off, and Chabow, dead. Yay. Thanks for coming, Metagross. I know you did your job, though. We'll take it. Good enough week 1 game for Mega Metagross, and he gets a speed boost, so that's good to see because he's not, you know, just special attack boosting and yeah, just wins the game then and there. So we can bring in AV Drapion, which will take this hit relatively well. It goes ahead and drops a Draco, which will not kill us. We are AV, of course. It's not even gonna do that much damage. It's gonna definitely do around half, but you know, that's a win in my book basically. And we can fire off an Earthquake. He's a -2 special attack, and he's definitely in range of said Earthquake. So yeah, it's gonna go ahead and finish this guy off, and all he has left is the pause for the dramatic effect, but totally because I don't remember what it is. The Mega Metacham at this point, and I do have my Scarf, my Scarf, what's it called in the back? My Scarf, Garchomp. So he goes for the Fake Out, and you know, does a decent amount of damage to me, which sort of sucks, and he is going to be able to finish me off with Fake Out and a High Jump Kick. If he would have missed, that would have been just swell. But he is, of course, not going to miss, and my Drapion is going to go down. So it comes down to if Scarf Earthquake can kill the Mega Metacham. Spoiler alert from full, it can't, so I'm going to have to hope for a crit here, and we just go for the old Earthquake. If I had Outrage, I think there's a chance I could have vote it, but Earthquake is not going to finish this thing off, sadly, and he is just going to get off a free Ice Punch, or Zen Headbutt, whatever, and just finish off our Mega Metacham, and that is going to be an unfortunate week 1 loss for the Razorwinds by about 10 HP, or 10% HP, so yeah, that's a pretty rough way to start the season, but you know, it is a 1-0, and for a matchup that was that bad on paper, I will definitely take that close of a game. So very good game to DS. Be sure to go check him out in the description. Like I said, it's a good dude, good battler, and he controlled that game very well. Controlled that in-game very well specifically is what I wanted to say. So yeah, shout outs to him for that, and that is going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching my week 1 game, and I promise you the content, or the caliber, the quality of this content will be better for week 2. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all then. Peace out.